Second, you need to know your customers, not just because you're a good company, but because you need your customers to tell your investors you're a good company. If you when I talk about marketing, and I spend a day on marketing, I spend most of the day on word of mouth. And I believe you can actually take word of mouth and you can hand it from the customer to someone else. It's a testimonial, isn't it? It's a customer standing up and saying, I love this thing. Well, you know, a flip video camera costs 100 pounds or less. On eBay, you can get them for about 60. And you can take that flip video camera, you can hold it up, it's only got one button. I can use it. You can use it. And I can't even use PowerPoint. And you say to your customer, tell me why my product is so great. Tell me. Ask explicitly the question. And then take that video and stick it on the home page of your website, on top of which saying, you might not believe me, but believe my customer. You have just done word of mouth. You have physically transferred word of mouth. Word of mouth is deeply important. Testimonials are deeply important. If you cannot delight your customers, you cannot get a testimonial. If you do get a testimonial, despite the fact that everybody knows that it was done intentionally, it is human nature. We also know that it is hard to get people, especially people who look very genuine, and we all look genuine on a flip video. It is very hard to get people to lie persuasively. And so if somebody is wearing a Peruvian piece of knitwear, and somebody else puts it out and says, look, this is my Peruvian knitwear company, raise your hand. That's my Peruvian knitwear company right there. It's not mine.
I did that testimonial. I put it on YouTube, and the ponchos sold out. Thank you, Doug.
You're welcome. She runs a company called Peruvian Knitwear. I wasn't actually making this one up. And I said this, and into a room of semi-skeptical people, except for you. And she put it on her homepage, and it sold out. Why? Not because it's magic, but because the customer, and I watched the video, it was very genuine. You'd never have known. But the net result was a very real person wearing a very real piece of knitwear said, really quite convincingly, hey, I love it. Standing in front of her home, I think it was. It was the transfer of a very genuine thing. And you know something? If I was an investor, this has more of an impact on me than anything. Because the question number one, make something people want, is where most companies fail at persuading investors. Don't worry, you'll fail in lots of other places as well. But if you get over this hurdle convincingly, you move an investor from being concerned about investing to trying to find reasons not to invest. And this is the threshold in investment.